Hello and welcome to Geoh's Junk, where I show you some recent acquisitions that, depending on your view, may be treasure or junk. Today we're going to be looking at another Tomy Trackmaster Thomas train lot I purchased. This was $50, and although pricey, I think you can probably see why I picked this up. First off, we have a standard Plarail Thomas, which was a shock to find locally. This is the later release where they began coloring in the running board and using a darker plastic for the face. I haven't had one of these before and I love it. Thomas, of course, has his faithful coaches Annie and Clarabelle in tow, which unfortunately Clarabelle looks like she's had too much sun. Next is a Mattel Thomas. I think this is from around 2012 where Mattel redesigned a lot of the characters and drive units. I already have one like this, so I'll probably give it away, but it's a cool model. This Thomas unfortunately does not come with his coaches, but rather this red van, which leads me to believe this was from a starter set. In contrast to that, here is a very interesting piece of rolling stock, a Plarail M truck. The Trackmaster Wiki tells me this is from the Thomas and Terrence Deluxe Action set. Oddly, no other pieces were included. Not much more I can say, but I love this truck. Finally, we come to the big hams of the lot. Firstly is a Plarail Murdoch. One cannot deny it is a marvelous looking model for Tomy's standards. I'd even say their best. I do already have a Murdoch, so I'll be selling this one, but it was still very cool to see. Murdoch also came with two troublesome trucks again, which I will not be keeping. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. The man himself in the thumbnail, Plarail Oliver. As you'd probably expect, upon seeing images of this listing, I had to get it for Oliver alone. I'd never actually seen or held one in the flesh, so finding one locally, especially considering how much he sells for, was quite the thrill. Now what can I say after actually handling one? Well, not to sound contrarian, but it's okay, I guess. Like, it's a decent looking toy, but I feel Tomy could have done a lot better, especially with his proportions. Something that they usually did pretty well. Plarail Oliver's value has been inflated in recent years, usually selling for around 100 to 200 Canadian dollars. But I can't understand why someone would consider paying that much for a mediocre representation. Maybe it's just hype around Oliver himself, so I guess it's all just down to opinion. I don't mind it, but it could look better. And lastly are the bags of track. Ironically, all Trackmaster track. I won't be keeping most of this, and it'll probably be going to the thrift store so someone else can enjoy it more than I can, but it was cool to see all these specialized pieces. And that's it for now. I gotta say, I'm very happy with this character selection. But what do you think? Did we find junk or treasure? Let me know in the comments below, and if you can, subscribe and hit the like button. I've been Geoh, thanks for watching.